So welcome everybody. It's Monday the 6th of March and I'm Sue Cooper here in Nottingham. I have behind me Archangel Uriel, if you can see her in the background, who is the angel of peace. And if we feel inclined to, I have the song of the Archangel Uriel. And Uriel joined us on the last day of Feast for the Soul, and she's going back to her owner as soon as this meditation's finished. So it's really nice to have her with us. We always start each meditation with a beginner's mind. So I know that many of you have been meditating for a very long period of time throughout the whole of our COVID experience. But let's start today with the purpose of today, which is about healing. And we're going to bring many people in who've been part of our Sangha who have been asked for us to bring our full attention to their situation that they're in at the moment. And particularly Linda, who I think is on the call, Linda Fitzgibbon. Hi, Linda, welcome. And also Elizabeth. So we're going to be bringing healing energy and light into their very being and wish them success along their journey. As many of you know, I've been a nurse for years, 40 odd years, and in the early days of nursing, it was all really about us facilitating people's healing. And then as we moved into the cure model, which is great, you know, the cure model is one where it comes from outsiders and we're given the medications, the surgery that we need to bring us into alignment. That's great. But we heal ourselves. And if we can bring the two together, the cure model and our self-healing through self-care, the opportunities that we have for a long, happy and vibrant life, and putting ourselves in the driving seat, becoming that active participant in our own healing journey, really helps us to navigate our way through life. And we then can rely more on ourselves, and the healing modalities that are available to us now are phenomenal. I saw Michelle and we did sound healing, that resonance that enables each cell to vibrate at that high level is incredible. And meditation is one of the main, I believe, healing modalities. And I think many of us agree on this, because that's why we come back day in, day out, week in, week out to meditate together. And then when we do this as a collective, as we do this as a group, oh my goodness, something really powerful happens. So shall we settle in, and we'll have an opportunity to chat afterwards. But let's settle into this intention of bringing ourselves into the present moment, right here, right now. And let me guide you on that journey. So let's find a comfortable position. And we always like to spend a little time just settling in. And if you feel that you may need like a little bit of extra wrap or whatever around you, you know, we do tend to chill a little as we sit. And I'll guide you into this meditation, which will probably be for about 20 minutes or so. And then we'll have that opportunity to talk a little longer at the end and find out where everybody is, and if there's anything that as a collective we can offer as we move along this journey of expanding our own consciousness and group consciousness. So let's take a breath, and before we close our eyes, just take a little look around your room and make sure that where you are is a safe space. I've got a candle burning here, which I know is safe, but just check and make sure that when you close your eyes, you don't worry about anything outside of your space. And then when you feel you're ready, why don't you either close your eyes or soften your gaze and lower your gaze if you're going to soften it. And as we just move simply into this space, we're going to bring in a mindful practice. And we're going to do this in 3 stages. Firstly, we're going to bring in balance of the nervous system. And we're going to do that through the breath. We're then going to feel the sense of gratitude and the sense of belonging. And that evokes the hormonal system, bringing that into balance. And then being able to elevate it to what we call the more happy hormones and the neurotransmitters, particularly oxytocin that's generated from the heart, which brings that sense of bonding. And then we'll activate and boost the immune system. Let's see where we go with this. Let's do this together. Oh, finding our feet on the floor, grounding ourselves to start. As we've got our eyes closed, our next major sense is a sense of sound. So listen to sounds around you in the room. Tune in. Welcoming sound. And then bringing gently your awareness to the sounds within the body. It may be that you want to move your head a little so that you may hear the movement in the neck. Or you may be able to swallow and hear the sound of the movement of the salivary glands and the movement in the throat, the back of the throat. You may hear sounds of the gut gurgling. Well, as we quieten down the mind, you might actually be able to hear the sounds of the heart within the body. It may be pulsing. You may hear it in your chest. You may hear it in your throat. You may even hear it in your ears. Welcoming all sounds within. And then we move into the sense of touch. We may feel the clothes on our body. Let's feel the temperature on the skin. And bringing this into an inner experience, feel the air enter the nose as we breathe in. And feel the air or the breath leave the nose as you breathe out. Notice the subtle difference in the temperature. Breathing in the cooler air all the way up the nasal passages. And the warmer air leaving the nose as you breathe out. We're not changing our breath, we're simply being mindful of this temperature. It's very subtle, and as we do this, we start to settle the fluctuations of the mind because we are pinpointing our attention on this focus of the temperature of the air and the breath. Let's move into the sense of smell. As you're breathing in, notice if you can smell anything within that's coming in through the nasal passages and out, in welcoming this interconnectivity between the outside and the inner experience. It may be that as you swallow, the sense of taste you can smell. So let us let all that go. And as we gently settle down the nervous system, I'm going to invite you to use a breath that we know as the heart math breath, which brings the mind and the heart and the body into a coherent pattern. So we breathe in and we breathe out for the count of 5, without a pause in between. So let me lead you in this to begin with. And then we'll go on our own quiet journey. So exhale, just simply exhale without a count. And then breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you self-regulate this breath. It doesn't have to be 5. Take a breath that feels comfortable, but make the in and the out breath the same. And as you do this, feel it in the chest, feel it in the heart space, so you feel the chest expand on the in-breath and fall on the out-breath. Find your own comfortable pattern. Let's do this in silence, together, for a couple of minutes. If you find your mind wanders, that's fine. With gentle kindness, acknowledge the thoughts and bring the focus back to this breath and the count. And if you want to stop the count again, that's fine. We're looking for the rhythm, the same in and the same out breath. So I'll watch the time. So if you're counting, just drop the count and stay with this rhythmic breath. Being fully present to the breath. And then with your attention on the heart space, evoking this sense of gratitude and love. So bring to mind someone who really loves you. Maybe a person, it may be a pet. But feel the feel and generate that within you, that sense of being loved. Feel that sense of expansion as you feel the feeling of love within. Notice if the breath naturally deepens as you expand. Know that you are loved and are love. Fill yourself with this sense, this feeling. Receive this love into the heart space and into the whole of the body. Fill yourself. Creating this feeling of love within. Energizing. Being fully present to this feeling. Centering yourself back in the heart space. From this sense of fullness, bring to mind somebody that you really love. A person, a pet. It actually may be a place. Sense into this and then radiate that love from the heart space out to that person that you're generating the love for. Radiate. Someone you really love. And then let that image fade and we send love to maybe somebody that you know, but you don't necessarily know their name. It may be somebody who serves you in a shop or delivers the mail, somebody that you see again and again, but you don't necessarily know. Send that love to that person. So generate this back now into your own heart space. Let's regenerate. Bringing this feeling of love back into ourselves. Just to recreate and regenerate that sense of loving awareness, loving kindness. Breathing it in from the universal flow. Filling ourselves and our heart space. We bring to mind the people within our regular Sangha, Linda, Elizabeth, Susie, and anybody else who's in your own awareness. Let's bring healing love out into the world to those people. We've just named. Feel into this. Breathe in the love to yourself and then breathe out as if we're flowing it in the figure 8, that infinity sign, flowing out the love and bringing it back into ourselves. Giving and receiving. With this deep sense of gratitude. Feeling that love. Regenerating again and again on each in-breath. We give thanks to these people who are healing slowly and gradually. Let's then take this back into ourselves and let's take this love out into the world, into the whole world. And with this incredible Sangha bringing it back into ourselves as we breathe in. Breathing out love and appreciation out into the world. For all people and all sentient beings, and we breathe it back into ourselves, this love that we're co-creating. Keep replenishing. Visualize this world of love, this world of compassion and care. Bring it back into ourselves, this love, this compassion and care. Let's do this in silence for just a little while, together. Let's slowly, slowly bring it back from the world into our healing circle, into ourselves, and recreate this energy within ourselves. Keep receiving through the loving kindness of the breath into our very being. Breathing in love. And on the out breath, we're releasing what no longer serves our mind, our body, our emotions. Release. On the out breath and replenish on the in breath. So let us be together in silence. If you have a mantra, use your mantra, your own personal mantra. If you'd like a mantra, I am peace. I am love. On the in-breath, I am peace. And on the out-breath, I am love. Or simply I'm breathing in and breathing out. But let's be together in silence, generating for ourselves and our world. I'm going to watch the time. We're going to enjoy 5 beautiful minutes. If you find your mind wandering, then simply with kindness, bring it back to the breath and the mantra. So we let the mantra fade away. We sense into the feeling of gratitude. We sense into the feeling of love. We sense into the feeling of peace. Witness the mind. Witness the body. The mind is calmer. The body's more relaxed. So we've regulated the nervous system. We've regulated the hormonal system. Let's activate from this place of stillness. Let's boost the immune system. However you want to do this, please feel into this yourself. I can lead an Om. And if you would like to join in this, please feel free, or hum. But sense the resonance as you move in. So I will lead an Om through the breath. Feel if you want to do this, or feel however you want to activate and enliven the cells of the body. So if you want to follow me, please do. So I am going to invite you to fully breathe out. Exhale. Tuck the belly into the back. Take a long, slow, deep breath in. And then on the out breath, it's ah. Breathe in. Breathe in. Two more. Breathe in. Breathe in. One more. Rest. Feel the tingle. Feel that sense of aliveness. Be the witness to this vibration. Breathe deeply and smile. So we're going to breathe in through our nose, we're going to smile, and we're going to breathe out through our mouth with a ha, fully exhale. We'll do this 3 times. Do it in your own time. Breathe in your own time. Breathe out with a ha, fully exhale. And then breathe in, smile. And breathe out. So we're going to start coming back now. Our work is done. We wiggle our toes and our fingers. We maybe rub our hands. Keep your eyes closed, because in this space, feel what your body wants. Do you want to gently rub your shoulders? Do you want to cuddle yourself in this loving embrace? What do you need in this moment? Do you want to move your neck? Do you want to move your shoulders? Just notice. but move in some way. Move that body to enliven, maybe stretch, whatever. We're in our own space together. Let's dance, let's be playful. Let's move, let's stretch, let's smile. Let's put our hands together when we're ready. And when you're ready, and only when you're ready, lower the head a little so that you feel the stretch in the back of the neck. And when you're ready, slowly, slowly open your eyes. But this is a slow returning to this space, feeling grounded. Just look around you, just where your eyes are. Make it soft focus. And then if you want to, whilst your eyes are still down, just stretch those optic nerves by staring. But again, be gentle with this. And then relax the gaze. And when you're ready, we will look up to greet each other with a namaste. Thank you so much. Thank you. So I'm going to turn off the recording. Stop recording.